What?
Mighty Spirit, you said we were welcome to stay until the morning. We wish to leave now.
You may not leave the temple without attempting one of the trials. Who wants to go first?
Rosa and Damian shared a brief look. Rosa seemed to not understand his expression. She ignored it.
I'll do it.
Very well.
The phoenix fire spirit hovered in the center of the grand antechamber, its feathers glowing with golden red flames. Without a word, it extended one blazing wing toward the wall of 3 stone doors. The center door ignited with a sudden flare, red flames dancing along its surface, illuminating a carved symbol of a running figure.
Trial of Speed, Level 1. This is where your path begins, Nature Mage.
They stepped toward the flaming door. As they passed through, the fire curled around them without harm, parting like a curtain. They stepped into a vast chamber, where the heat surged immediately. Rosa wiped her brow, already sweating. The spirit gestured, and the floor rumbled, revealing a pit of bubbling lava and a path of floating stones.
Only the challenger may proceed.
The barrier shimmered with heat and sealed behind her, muting all sound from outside. Damian could see everything, but no voice could pass through. He spoke words of encouragement, though Rosa could no longer hear him, a silent anchor of support. Rosa gave a small nod, her eyes fixed ahead. The fire spirit vanished into flame, and the trial chamber came to life. The massive chamber rumbled as Rosa stepped inside. The heat struck her like a physical force, thick and oppressive. Flames flickered from the walls. In the center, a stone path stretched out, a narrow platform suspended above bubbling lava. A loud crack echoed behind her. Lava burst through vents in the ground, slow but relentless.
The stones are hot. Some are wobbling. If I stop for even a second, I'm done for.
She leapt from stone to stone, her feet landing lightly but unsteadily. The stones were uneven, some tilting dangerously with each impact. Heat waves shimmered in the air ahead, distorting her view. A few jumps in, a blast of lava hissed upward near her leg, and she recoiled mid-leap.
Too close. Focus, Rosa. Focus!
She pressed forward, vaulting onto a slightly larger stone that offered a brief moment of stability.
You can do this. Keep moving.
Just then, a gust of superheated air caught the ends of Rosa's hair.
I can't see!
It whipped across her face, blinding her momentarily. She extended her hand and conjured a net of vines across the gap. Aiming to create a stable bridge, the spell shimmered, took form, and then withered instantly. The heat was too intense. The vines shriveled and disintegrated.
No! No!
She stumbled. Her foot missed the next stone. Just before she could fall into the lava, an invisible force snatched her back and set her gently on the temple floor. The trial had ended.
Speed, insufficient.
You okay?
My hair got in my face. I couldn't see. I tried to use my vines, but the heat, it burned through everything.
It's all right. This trial was never about magic. It was about instinct. You'll get it next time.
Next time, I'll be faster.
Good try, Nature Mage. Come back when you're ready.
We'll train together.
Rosa nodded, determined. The fire spirit looked at Damian.
You don't have to attempt a trial. The exit is open. You may leave.
Damian gave the fire spirit a respectful nod. Rosa glanced at him but said nothing. Without another word, the two turned and walked together toward the exit of the temple. Stepping onto the forest ground, the air immediately felt cooler. The scent of burnt embers faded, replaced by damp earth and the distant chirping of birds.
I want to show you something. Follow me.
A chill breeze slipped under the sleeves of my dress and hit my skin. I didn't mind it because I could think clearly again, after a good night of rest. As we walked, a thought struck me. I didn't even know my companion's name. I turned to him abruptly. You know what's strange? I never got your name.
That's true.
I watched as he lifted his left hand towards his face, fingers grazing the side of his mask. My breath hitched. Slowly, he pulled it away, revealing skin as pale as freshly fallen snow. His hazel brown eyes held a quiet intensity, and a thin scar ran along his cheek. It wasn't the face I had imagined.
My name is Damian. I'm an old friend of your mother.
You know my mother?
Silence fell. Damian hesitated, his gaze flickering downward as if he was struggling to find the right words.
A long time ago, your mother and I fought together, side by side, against a powerful group of warrior mages. They call themselves the Blood Warriors.
Did you win?
We weren't alone in that fight. We lost many friends. In the end, your mother and I barely escaped. They were too strong.
I'm glad you both made it out alive. Before I could ask more, Damian stopped abruptly.
We're here.
Damian pointed to a ginormous pit. It used to be a lake, but there wasn't much water. The remaining water was murky, and the smell was horrible.
This is the Wishing Lake. Or, at least it used to be.
What happened to it?
Damian sighed, his expression darkening.
There are not enough mages to restore and purify the water. The Blood Warriors have been stealing magic, either by taking it or killing those who wield it. Without magic, everything is falling apart. The ground is cracking, nature is withering, and temperatures shift in the blink of an eye. All because of them.
Is there a way to fix it?
There is. We need to find the last water mage and bring him to Irelia. Once his ancient powers are unlocked, we can restore the waters.
You don't actually know where to find this water mage, do you?
No. But rumors say he lives on Earth. If that's true, we'll need to open a portal.
I frowned. Earth is enormous. It is not just a tiny little village.
Damian turned back to the lake, his eyes widening slightly.
The Wishing Lake holds memories of all waters. If we're lucky, it might show us his location. Touch the water and focus. Think of the water mage.
I nodded, stepping toward the lake. The stench grew stronger, but I ignored it. Kneeling, I reached out. As soon as my fingers touched the muddy surface, a wave of cold shot through my body. I closed my eyes, focusing. The last water mage, The last water mage.
The water trembled. Suddenly, everything turned black. A vision flickered to life. A young man standing beside a pond. His hair was as dark as midnight, soaked with water. Behind him, tall, metallic structures stretched toward the sky. Everything flashed white. She gasped, snapping her eyes open. The world spun.
The water magic must have gotten to you.
She steadied her breath.
I'm fine.
Did you see anything?
I nodded. A reflection of a young man with black cool hair. He was near a pond, and behind him were tall metal buildings.
Damian smirked.
It's just as the stories say. He is unlike any other water mage. That must be him.
It looked nothing like a magical place. He must be on Earth.
We have to pay a visit to the ones that can create a portal.
Who can do that?
Only the 5 pixies can do so. They always want something in return. The catch is that you never know beforehand.
I'm sure we can make a deal with those pixies. You lead the way?
Of course.
Oh, could we get something to eat on the way? I'm starving.
We'll find something. If I remember correctly, the pixies should be in the enchanted forest.
Rosa's eyes were sparkling.
That sounds magical.
Damian rolled his eyes and suppressed a grin.
Don't be fooled by the name. The enchanted forest can be very dangerous. There are living tree monsters, angry withered roses, and a lot more creatures that will harm you if you set foot in the forest. It's the pixies' way of protecting their village.
That's very clever of them. Hopefully the monsters won't attack us if we enter quietly.
We'll see. Let's keep up the pace.
Rosa and Damian were walking for quite some time when they finally came across a village.
Finally, a sign of life. There were so many people in front of my eyes.
Freshly grilled pork, the most tasteful dish of Aurelia.
Cheapest stand of the Water Kingdom. Don't miss out.
They walked past a few stands. Damian didn't want to get pork because he didn't like the tone of the shopkeeper. Not too far away, there was a tiny stand with a young lady selling fruits.
Delicious fruits! Buy your favorites here!
I turned my head and said to Damian, "What about fruit?"
Alright. Two blood apples.
Good choice. That would be 10 silver coins, sir.
That's way too much for 2 apples.
He reached for his pocket and put the coins on the counter.
Here.
Damian turned around and handed Rosa an apple.
The people from the Water Kingdom have ridiculous prices.
I took some bites out of the apple and scanned the faces of the citizens. A lot of them looked shocked, or even angry. I had no idea why. Why do they look so frustrated?
They probably just had a bad day. Don't worry about it.
Thank you for the apple, by the way. It's delicious.
Hope it gives you some energy. I'll keep mine for later. Ah, there are the blue unicorns over there. We should try to rent one for a service.
Damian walks up to the stable with more than 10 beautiful unicorns.
Good day. Could I order the service of a blue unicorn?
For 2 golden coins.
Damian paid without any hesitation and hopped on the unicorn.
Thank you.
He reached out his hand.
Are you gonna get on, Rosa?
Yeah.
With a strong grip, he helped her get on the unicorn.
This will be the way we transport?
Correct, Rosa. You might want to hold on to me.
Before I know it, the unicorn sprints away. I almost fell off. I quickly wrapped my arms around his waist.
I warned you. They can go very fast. These unicorns can even run on water.
With the wind rushing past them, they galloped towards the enchanted forest, unknown dangers and unknown fates awaiting them.